Persona? Hello? Oh, I like this. Finally. Oh wow, this is her room. It's like that's weird. Okay, so Kagari's is a fucking just bachelor pad with a whole bunch of games and food and shit. Hers is, you know what? This is probably still her past. Let me shut up. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I kind of figured. Pretty much. At least that's what the symbol says. Oh shit! New opening. Hold on. Different branches. Loaning service. So you're just gonna pass me up if I didn't say excuse me? That's crazy. Dark yellow, new, nice. Damn, damn, frame one. Wow. Just immediately gas it. Just gas him. Fuck him. Hmm. How naive, huh? That's interesting. Damn. Get called out. Wouldn't that darken her hue even more? Shouldn't they stop that? If Sasagawa is a dog, quote unquote, then it's interesting that shooting him kind of chill. To be honest, it must have just straight up, literally just been the whole uh Kogami thing that set him off. Really, that's stupid. Talk shit, talk shit, talk shit, talk shit. I like her. No, I don't. I take that back. But talk shit. She looks like she belongs in fucking, I don't know, like Eureka or some shit with her colors. Like, I mean, it's crazy how they just skip straight to her being a fucking enforcer. That's wild to me. And also, frame one, Blondie already looking at her like, oh yeah, hey. I mean, humans adapt, of course. Of course they don't. They can't. Well, I'm not gonna say they can't, but interesting. POV. Interesting POV. And he's I don't know if he was always like this, but he's already doing shit. Uh, he's already doing shit like that. Like, oh, she recognized her voice. That's interesting. But he's already doing shit like, oh, I'm just gonna give you the gun and I already registered you already. Like, that's watch he be fucking wrong. Damn, 150. Oh my god. Just straight up, just pop him in the face. Okay, sure, whatever. That's okay. She's obviously not gonna do that. But I don't know why the fuck you told her that shit. Oh, she's already gone. Get bodied. 98. I mean, damn, she's going up with him. No, right? Chill. God damn titties. Why the fuck she look like that? Cult leader, bro. Back up. Oh, he's building his Hugh on purpose so he can shoot him, I guess. Shouldn't have said that. Watch you have a boyfriend or something. Of course it was them. I don't know why you're even surprised. Like you thought. You know what she's doing. Stop being coy. Uh, is this Danganronpa personality switch going on here? Okay, I guess I was wrong on the whole building his Hugh thing. Nice. Nice. 314. Gone. Sorry, dude. Bye. Okay, see? So he got shot in like the chest, lower rib cage part in the middle. I don't know what that's called. And he got blown up like from the inside out. And I want to say that was his spine or something, but true. True. Kind of true, but it can be true. It's possible. I love you. So did you quit your team just to join her shit? That's crazy. You could really do this shit without her, to be honest. What the fuck? Yayoi. 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 Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. She's gonna. Don't do this. You don't have the balls. Shoot me, bitch. Yeah, do it, pussy. Yeah, exactly. No fucking nuts. Oh, he fucking lied. Big brain. He lied. I fell for it. That's true. That's true. Do it with your own hands, bitch. You want to stop her? Do it yourself. That's kind of a Makishima of him. I forget that. I forget his name, to be honest. Is that his name? It's very Makishima of him. Making people do it with their own hands. Lying to her. Really? Oh, to prove his point. I guess in it. Okay, she wasn't in the first yet. Um. Oh wait, hold on. I guess I read into that wrong, but I feel like it could be taken that way, as of like, okay, what if she went after her herself and like beat her down like with her own two fucking hands and like killed her, or like, just she didn't have to go that far, right? Like either way, like what if she did that? So it's like he could have been doing some Makishima type shit where it's like, you want to stop her, you want to stop this shit, do it with your own hands. Don't do it because the super system told you to. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you have that will in you, type shit. But yeah, it was just to prove a point, which is kind of fucked up, but sure. Made in the USA, huh? I'm gonna be honest. The person I'm really kind of interested in is Kagari. I'm gonna be fucking honest. Okay, this is impromptu as fuck. This is editing me, kind of, post me, kind of, whatever. I was going to put this in the I was gonna write this down and put it as like captions or like notes or whatever, like I usually do. However, thinking about it more and looking at what I wrote down, I don't think this is gonna work. So this will be like my post discussion, I guess. This is the only real thing that I care to talk about, to be honest. Because so if I don't talk about anything or if they're short, that's why I don't really feel like there's anything to talk about. And the episode's pretty simple. This episode's pretty fucking simple, except this part, obviously. Well, it can be debatable. Pretty simple. So I'll probably put up on screen what my original two things were, what the notes were, but I'm probably gonna take them out. But I'm gonna put them in there just because, obviously. So yeah, it's just the way she acted, the way Yayoi acted, made me feel like, cause I don't know if I kept this internet. I even said at one point, like as like Yayoi was meeting up with the Eureka 3.0, um about how her and her group when they were meeting up with the Oya. I'm sorry. Um I mentioned, I was like, oh, why she have a boyfriend or something? Like, because it just felt like it was going in that direction where it was like, oh, she's in lesbians with her, so oh yeah, let's run away together, blah 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 blah, and do all this bullshit, and then she'll fuck around and be like, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend, and then Yayoi will be like, what? Excuse me, and then chaos will ensue from there, type of thing. I thought it was heading in that direction. It didn't. However, it kind of did. I feel like it's because okay, the only way I can see Yayoi doing what she did is what I'm about to say, or this, right? And this being, she's so indoctrinated in like the not like the culture or the society of the Sybil system that she's just like, no, it has to be this way. You have to come back, which doesn't seem to be her thing. I don't think that that's her thing, and I think that that like it just doesn't come off as her, right? And I don't think we've gotten really anything to base that on, if you think that is the case or if that is actually the case. And I think that that's poorly portrayed. But again, I don't really even think it's that at all. So I don't even think it's like a bad writing thing. I just think she isn't portrayed as like a, the system will do us well, I'm so integrated back into society because of the system. You have to come back and you have to integrate so we can you can get better and we can be together and blah 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 blah. I don't think it was that. I think it was Eureka 3.0 was like, while you were in the pen, I see how fucked up this world is, and I've been living in this shit while you've been in like the fucking civil system's pen. But yeah, I'm sorry. I just left. If it like my sentences are fucked up. Anyways, I think I was on the point where I was like, yeah, Eureka was out here thugging and doing like living in the real world. Who knows how the fuck long, right? Meanwhile, Yayoi was lingering on past, like, not endeavors, but like she was lingering on past feelings and shit. She was attached to the past on some Obito shit. Obito didn't do anything wrong, by the way. I don't know why niggas shit on him so much. That's a different topic. Anyways, because that's all she knew, right? So she was like, oh, okay, I saw the light in the tunnel. That's my light. I'm going to latch onto it. It's crazy how people shit on Killua. I mean, shit on Obito, but not Killua, even though Killua's, I would argue, way more creepy and, like, gay for going. Again, tangent. Anyways, right? So, When she comes out, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll see her again, and we can be together." And da 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 da. And I feel like Yayoi assumed a lot of shit. And when she met up with Eureka 3.0, Eureka was like, "Hey man, 3.0, I gotta make that distinction. Don't disrespect Eureka like that. My bad." 3.0 was like, "Hey, so we need to change the world. This society's fucked. I hate it here. This shit's trash. Okay." She's looking at the bigger picture, like, "Yeah, I got a purpose. I found my shit. We need, I gotta go. I gotta go do my thing, and I have to go change the world and do what I need to do and do what I feel like I have to do in this society to change it how I see fit because I think it's fucked up." Meanwhile, Yayoi was like, "No, fuck that. Let's be together." And you can kind of see her, slightly change facial expressions and shit here and there, where she was like, "Oh, yeah." And then I think I left this part in where 3.0 was like, "Yeah, pointless," or something. Like something was pointless. And then Yayoi kind of like you can kind of see it, like it was leading up to that point, but you can kind of see it exclusively then. Not like super hard tell, but it was like, oh okay. I felt like the mood changed at that moment. Like obviously, like I said, it was changing up until that moment, but at that moment I was like, oh okay, yeah, all right. That's the best way I can explain it. But basically Yayoi was like, oh, okay, we can't be together. Fuck you, I'm gonna take you in. And then it's not even like a, because it's like, okay, one, again, we haven't seen this type of like character from Yayoi, like she really cares about rules. Like granted, we don't know much about her, but from what we do know, she doesn't really give a fuck about rules. I feel like, I guess you could extrapolate some shit from her interactions with that schoolgirl, but like, it's kind of a like sticky note on that. We can come back to that, I guess. But hold on, I'm writing it down actually, so I won't forget. But yeah, disregarding that, because like I said, we'll get to that later. But disregarding that, I feel like it was more of a place from, oh, I want to be together with you. We could just go back like how it used to be, like old times. And 3.0 was like, oh yeah, you changed. And like you aren't the same that you used to be. And 3.0 has changed as well. One of them said it. Whatever. Like each of them have changed in their own ways. And Yayoi didn't like that, I feel like. And I feel like Yayoi was like, hey, well, if we can't be together, fuck you. You need to go through. I don't think she was explicitly thinking this, but I think more or less it was from a place of, I want to be together with you. Stop what you're doing. I'm gonna force you to stop. And then through that, inadvertently or not, I feel like it's inadvertently at this point. I don't think she was like thinking too deep into it. She was going to make 3.0 go through what she did. She was gonna force 3.0 into the fucking like cell, whatever the fuck they were, like the not institution, the why can't I think of the name? Whatever, the fucking pin, okay, where she was at the beginning of the episode, or more or less, or the middle, beginning, whatever the fuck. I'll put up a picture probably. But yeah, by taking her in, she was going to do that to her. Like she was gonna force her through the same shit, and I feel like break her will more or less to get her to the point where Yayoi is. Like she's gonna force her into isolation with all those, for lack of a better words, crazy people. Not take that back. I can't call them crazy. I just can't. I take that back. I don't like that I said that either. She's gonna isolate her in a not good environment. That doesn't help at all. I feel like, especially when they're so quick to jump on your ass and like gas you and shit just for like getting slightly mad, like whatever. And I feel like the Yayoi was gonna force her into that to make her latch on to her past and what she cares about, to try to get her closer to Yayoi, closer to herself. Try to get 3.0 closer to herself. By herself, I mean Yayoi. You know what I mean, right? I feel like she was doing that on some weird yandere abusive relationship shit. I don't even want to say abusive relationship because that makes it seem like it's stronger than what I think it is. She was just very nah, that makes it feel like it's stronger than it's if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. It's not like yandere levels and it's not like abusive relationship levels, but it's like it's faint. It's fainter. It's way fainter than all of that. Okay, but I feel like she was just like, oh, okay, I can't have you, then fuck you, type of thing. And inadvertently, I feel like I feel like generally she was just like, okay, I want to be with you. I can't. Okay, well, whatever. Because Damn, that was a train of thought I had. I fucking forgot. Um, Fuck it. Fuck, I forgot. That sucks. If I remember later, fuck. I hate it. I don't want to continue, but I want to continue so I get as much of it as I can in case, just in case I forget what I'm going to lead into. Um, Focus. See, now I'm forgetting what I was going to lead into. Right. Okay, I remember now. So, like, and also 3.0 wasn't really talking about anything crazy, right? She wasn't really. Now, granted, it's been a minute since I watched the episode. I don't. When I say a minute, I don't mean like a long ass time. I mean like a day, maybe two. So I might not remember specifics. Anyways, that's all that to say. I don't remember exactly what she said, but I feel like, just in case I'm wrong, I feel like she wasn't saying anything fucking crazy. She was just saying, "Hey, we're gonna use our music to change the world. We're gonna we're gonna hello, like we're gonna Jiro, we're gonna use our music to change the world and inspire people and empower people." Like, that's all she was saying. It's not crazy. However, I will say, within the context of this universe, I can see why that would be a big problem, which leads me back to the whole her being like a civil system like cock gurgler. but like I said, she's never come off as that. So it's like she's not talking about anything crazy. Like I said, within the context of this universe, sure, I can see that if Yayoi was portrayed that way, but I feel like she wasn't, and I don't really get that feel from her. Maybe that'll change in the future because we got her backstory now. We can dive like deeper into her and maybe get character development, whatever, or character depth, whatever. But for now, like, that's just weird to me. So I have to default to this, right? And this being not the last time, this being what I'm explaining now, which is she felt some type of way, right? Because 3.0 wasn't saying anything crazy. She was like, "Oh, we're gonna change the world, blah 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 blah," and then I don't know if it's the narrative or the writer or whatever tried to spin it in a way that was like she had to do what she had to do. Oh, she didn't know. 3.0 was doing something very bad. Blah. Like, no, Yayoi. I mean, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yayoi she was fucking wilding, okay? I don't know what the fuck she like. I wrote it down. I think you'll see it maybe. Yayoi shouldn't have known what the Dominator did. She didn't even know what a Dominator was. Plus, she had questions about the enforcers, or at least had like a slight suspicion or something, because I don't think she knew exactly what an enforcer was. And she was like, "Oh, okay, so y'all do carry them around like dogs." Like, she was like vaguely aware of them, but not really. So she was like, "Oh, is he really an enforcer? Oh, did y'all really carry them around like that?" So she had like slight questions. So those two things together, again, people of the public don't really know what the fuck these guys do or what their shit does. They just be doing shit, and I don't know how they keep that out of people's eye. That's cap. I can come up with some ways, but I feel like that would be very hard to do. And for lack of better words, I don't know how they keep doing. I don't know how people don't know about this shit. Right? Obviously, I could come up with some shit, but yeah, that's just how I talk. I don't know how people don't realize this shit. Right? It's just like, so she didn't even know about Dominators and shit. She didn't know about any of that shit. She pointed a fucking gun at this girl. And she was really trying to play like she was finna kill her to make 3.0 submit to her, to take her in. And my only conclusion, again, is so they can be together, or that she can put 3.0 in isolation like she was and try to get her closer to, try to get 3.0 closer to her so she can be together with her because she felt some type of way. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if I said it I don't know if in the reaction I responded like this, but now I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Hello? Yayoi, you're fucking wilding. Stop it. What's happening? So she doesn't want to be with you, and she, like, her 3.0 is so in the right to me. Not like right objectively right, but like she's so in the right to me. It's like, what's happening? Why did the story try to, am I crazy? Why did the story try to spin it like 3.0 was in the wrong and Yayoi had to do what she had to do because she totally didn't. She didn't know what the fuck the gun did. It could have been a real gun for all she knew. It could have not have been a real gun. It could have been a taser. It could have been all of the above. She didn't fucking know. She didn't know what a dominator was. And I doubt Kogami explained to her what the fuck it is. And even if he did off camera and we didn't see it, that makes it worse. Because she was ready to kill her. Either way, she was ready, or threatening, rather, to kill her. And 3.0 called her out for that shit. Sorry. And 3.0 called her the fuck out. She was like, oh, you're not going to shoot me. And even I was like, you don't have the nuts. You don't have the balls to shoot her. Stop it. Don't do this. Okay? Don't be a fucking bitch. Now you're a bitch. Like, you're a piece of shit. No, let me not say that. Let me not go that far. Yayoi's a bitch. I don't like her. And then I feel like my whole she's in lesbians with her and she felt some type of way theory is backed up with her piping the fucking blonde bitch. With them two niggas piping each other, I feel like that is even more credit to my little theory here. Because it's like she felt some type of way, she almost did some fuck shit, and then she got indoctrinated because she was salty. Like, that's all that shit is to me. Like, that's all she is to me right now. And I think she's a bitch for that. That's crazy. She really tried to, not really tried to, but she really threatened to manipulate this bitch through death, through like a gun, because she felt some type of way when 3.0 didn't want to fuck with her anymore. Because 3.0 kind of more or less, no, I won't say moved on, but she was like, I have more important shit to do. Now again, I could be wrong, but like, oh yeah, I did say post-it note. Like I said, I can see the whole indoctrinated so hard into the civil system that she genuinely feels that way. But like I said, I don't think we've gotten enough evidence for that. But if I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right? Let's say that is the case. This would be the only ways I can see it making sense. No, let me not say that. I'll take that back. This is me coming up on the fly with reasons why the opposite side would be the case, right? This is what I think, right? So extrapolating certain shit from the schoolgirl interaction. She said one fucking line. She didn't talk anything ever in this fucking series that I remember that was important. This is the only 2 times that we really saw her do anything ever that was important that I remember off the top of my head. She was piping the blonde bitch, so she's a lesbian. That could be tied into this backstory right now, right? And the interaction with the schoolgirl that found the body, or a friend whose friends died, and she was like, "Oh, it's my fault." Blah 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 blah. Now, this one could help the other side, and I say that because she said something along the lines of she said like, let it out or cry now because you won't be able to later, or something, or because your hue will darken, and you become like, she said something along the lines of that. She was like, yeah, cry now because you won't be able to later, because obviously, like, she said it like not coldly, but I remember commenting on that. I feel like too, she said it a type of way, and I was like, god damn. I was like, fuck, that sucks. And I remember I think I went on like a rant, or I don't think I went on a rant, but I mentioned it for like longer than a second, right? And I was like, god damn, that fucking sucks. And I was like, blah 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 blah, and then I moved on, like that type of thing. So that could be, I feel like that's one line, but that's a really strong line. No, I'm not gonna say a really strong line. That's one line, but it's like a decent evidence. But that's it. That's literally all we get, because it's like, what else does she do? Fucking nothing. Nothing. We have more on Kagari than fucking Yayoi. So it's like, I don't know. And I feel like her accepting becoming an enforcer, like, she was all determined and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you? You didn't do anything. But, bitch, why are you determined? Determined for what? For what? Hello? But again, her determined face could be the whole, I'm a civil system writer, and people should be indoctrinated because 3.0 is doing the wrong thing, and people are out there doing the wrong thing, and they don't know that they are, even though they are, etc. on that train of thought. And then you could harken back to the high school girl interaction and be like, what she said here was like an inkling of her fucking ideology and da 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 da. Like you can go on that train of thought, but it's like that's as deep as I can go because there's nothing else. Like that's literally all she does. That's not like directly tied to this fucking thing and how I interpreted it. I don't think anything in here in this episode can be at least convincingly. Let me. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna go with my original thought. I don't think anything in this episode can be like tied to that train of thought for this. Sorry, for how you think that she went about it in this regard, like devil's advocate regard, right? I don't think anything can be attached to that. We don't know how long it was in between the time that they knew each other. We don't know what they went through together. We don't know. Okay, so there's a lot of gap in there. Like I said, maybe in the future, maybe my idea of her will change. But as of right now, I am where I'm at. It's you saw the episode. Whatever. I'm not gonna. It's just like I feel like it's more consistent with the whole. She felt some type of way versus she's like a dog, more or less, of the system. Like she's a dick rider of the system. She's like, you should be in therapy. You need help, and we can be together. After, like, I feel like it's more of, it was all pointless. Fuck you. Like, okay, then I don't care anymore. What you're doing is wrong. And she tried to excuses it in her own brain as you're doing something wrong against the system, so you're objectively wrong, or maybe not even objectively, or just you're just wrong, so therefore I have the right to do this, even though in reality I'm just pissy and I'm salty. Because when she first walked up, and even then, because when she first walked up on 3PO, it was more of a, oh hey, what are you doing? And then Yayoi was like feeling some type of way, and then her boys rolled up, and they're like, "Hey, what's the fuck going on here?" And then 3.0 was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, just move on. You know, I got it, we good, just dip." And they're like, "Bet." And then Yayoi was like, "Okay, what are you doing?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then that's when 3.0 went on her like little rant, where she was like, "Yeah, blah 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 system, fuck it, we're gonna use music to empower people, blah 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 blah." And then she was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing all that pointless bullshit." And then Yayoi was like, that was like her snapping point where she was like, pointless. That's it.